just coming into sight, and a second kiss to delight the crowd. The skyline, London, the Battle of Britain Memorial Pride, the majestic Lancaster, flanked by the Spitfire and the Hurricane. Great symbols of the British effort in the Second World War. A deep roar as it passes Buckingham Palace here. And an even deeper roar on the way when the tornadoes and the typhoons, the modern fighter jets, rip through the sky above Westminster. Delight on the balcony, a mixture of old and new in that fly past. And a reminder too, when we saw the Battle of Britain planes, that of course we're talking here about a royal family that stayed in London during the Second World War. Our man Jake Humphrey there, who's clearly enjoying the flight. And we'll be talking to Jake a little later in the day and asking him for his impressions of the flight past. But it seems that the Queen has decided that the balcony appearance is over. Who knows? The couple might re-emerge, so we'll need to be sure that that if they disappear, they're not going to come back. We don't want to miss that. There they are, alone on the balcony again, acknowledging the enthusiasm and the devotion of this enormous crowd of people. Very busy afternoon ahead, a reception at Buckingham Palace, an official reception hosted by the Queen for some 650 people. And then after that reception, they'll be leaving the palace and going back to Clarence House for a little rest, and they'll be returning to the palace this evening for a more intimate reception. I say intimate, it involves 300 people, hosted by the Prince of Wales. I'm sure now we'll get one or two demands, possibly some very vocal demands, for a second appearance on the balcony. And with a crowd this size, I'd be very surprised if there wasn't a second appearance on the balcony. Some of the more exotic headgear that's in evidence today. And every vantage point has been seized. I said every vantage point, I meant it. They'll be glad to know that we saw the waters being very meticulously cleaned yesterday, so it's probably a pretty safe place to be. What did they make of that in the crowd? That great fly past from the balcony appearance and two kisses.